Guys, I welcome you all to live Linux training for members, and this is the session number 15, and in this session we will talk about the pipes and commands, or you can call them filters. Commands that are created to be used with a pipe are often called filters. These filters are very small programs that do one specific thing very efficiently. They can be used as building blocks. In this tutorial, I will introduce you to the most common filters that we use in Linux, and the combination of simple commands and filters in a long pipe allow you to design elegant solutions. So in this session, we will only talk about the filters and how can you use them. You all are aware of the cat command, contents, and to create the files as well. Now let me first show you by creating a file. I'm going to create a file first with the name as count.txt, and here I'm going to mention 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. After that, I will save this data there in this file, and now let me open this file by running the cat command, and you can see the contents of this file there. Now I will show you how can we use the filters there. You all are aware of tag command. I have already discussed this command with you guys. This command is used to view the file contents in the reverse order. So if I will open this file by running the tag command, it will open it in the reverse order. All the lines will be printed in the reverse order. The last line will be printed on the first and the second last on the second, and so on. So here it is only displaying the contents of this file in the reverse order. It is not actually changing them. The file is intact, but here it is displaying the data in the reverse order. If I will open a file by running the tag command, and after that I will use the pipe sign and I will write there cat. Again I use a pipe sign and I write there cat. Again I use a pipe and mention cat. Again I will do the same thing and mention cat there, and so on. So what we will get on the output? We will get the contents as it is. But if I will open it by running the tag command and again I will use the same filters, then this time it will show us the data in the reverse order. Actually, whatever we write before the pipe sign, that acts as the input for the next command that we write after the pipe sign. Only getting the original contents of the file, and then we are again using the cat command which we use to open the file to view the contents. So at the last we are getting the contents in the same order. But in the second one, since this tag command is opening the contents in the reverse order, and these cat commands are not doing anything, these are actually opening it in the same order. So here we are getting all the output in the reverse order. So how filters are actually working? Whatever we mention before the pipe symbol, that actually acts as an input, and after the pipe sign, whatever we write, the second command, that command takes this input. So before the pipe sign, whatever command we will write, that will actually work as an input for the second command. And again, if we will use another pipe sign, so the second one will work as an input for the third one, and so on. Now I will talk about the T command. Writing long pipes in Unix is fun, but sometimes you may want intermediate results, and this is where T command is used. The T filter puts standard input and standard output and also into a file. So T is almost the same as cat, except that it has two identical outputs. So if I will use the tag command and open the file, so here it will display the contents in the reverse order. But if I will again use a filter by mentioning a pipe sign there, and then I will mention the t command, and there I will define a file that is temp.txt, and again I will mention the tag command. So what we will get on the output, we will get the same output as the original contents of this file, because the first command is actually reversing the order of the contents, and then this t command will copy that data in this file, and again we are using the tag command which will again reverse the order. So at the end we will get the original order, because two times the tag commands are there to reverse the order. If you will open this temp.txt file that you created by running this t command, so there in this file you will get the contents in the reverse order, because this t command which we use in between the two tag commands, here it is copying this data in this temp.txt file. Now I will talk about the most important filter that we use in Linux, which is the grep command. The grep filter is the most famous amongst Unix users. The most common use of grep is to filter the lines of text containing a certain string. So grep command we use whenever we need a particular string, when we want to search something from a file or from the output. So there we use the grep command, and it's very easy. There are two methods of using this. Either we can write this and directly mention the file name, or we can use it with the filter. So let me first create a file here by running the cat command, and there I'm going to mention the file name as sports.txt, and in this file I will first write some data there. I will write here Sachin Tendulkar, Virat, I will mention their cricket, tennis, Rahul, ICC. And after that I will save this file. So I just created a file here with the name as sports.txt. Now I'm going to use the grep filter to filter or to find a particular string. So how can we do that? Suppose I want to find Virat in this file. So I will write grep, and after that I will mention the string which I want to search in this file, and then I will mention the file name. So if this line or this particular string is there in this file, it will display that particular line, and if it is not available there, in that case it will not display anything. If I will simply mention Virat, but this time I will mention all the alphabets in the lower case, so this time it will not print anything, because it is a case sensitive command, and it will only match the pattern if that is there in the file. There is one more method with which we can use it. We can use the cat command, cat sports.txt, and after that I will put a pipe sign, and then we will mention grep, and after that we can write the string which we want to search. So here I will mention Virat after the grep and press enter. So again it will work in the same way. Either we can mention the grep directly, or we can use it with the pipe sign. But it is case sensitive, as I told you. If you want to use it in a case insensitive way, in that case you will have to write here grep-i. Grep-i is used for the case insensitivity. if you will run this command, then this time it will show you the result. But if you will use it without option -I, in that case it will not print anything, because if you are not using it with option -I, in that case it is working in a case sensitive way. It will only look for that particular string that you have mentioned after the command. But if you will use option -I along with the grep command, in that case it will work in the case insensitive way. It will look for both the uppercase as well as for the lower case. So option -I we use for the case insensitive option along with the grep command. Now one more important option that we use along with the grep command, grep -v. -v actually we use if we don't want to see that particular line on the output, so it will exclude that line. Let me write here virat, so it will only display us the remaining lines in this file. It will not print that line where this string is present in the file. So grep -v we use if we don't want to include that particular line where this word is present in the output. So option -v use to ignore that particular line where this string is present. And we can also use it with option -I, so there we can write grep -vi. In that case it will work like this. So here it is working in the case insensitive way, and it will ignore this string or this line from this file output. Now the next option that we can actually use with the grep command is option -A. Let me show you the file first. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines present in this file, and cricket is there in the third line. Now if you want to print one line after that particular string, so for that you can use this command cat, the file name, the pipe sign, then you will mention grep, then option -A. Option -A is used to display the lines after that particular string. So here I will write A1. So I only want to list one more line after that particular line where this word is present in the file, and then I will mention the name of the string or the exact name of that string and press enter. So this time it will print two lines. It will print that particular line where this cricket word is present, and it will also print one more line that is written next to it. So option -A we use for the after line. If you want to see two lines after this, you can mention A2. If you want to see 3 lines, you can mention 3, or if you want to print 100 lines after that particular string, you can mention 100 there. In the same way, if you want to list one line before that particular string, so instead of A you can mention there B. B means before. B1 will print one line before that particular string. If you will write there B2, it will print 2 lines before, and if you want to see 10 lines before, you can mention simply B10 there. If they are there, it will display those lines, or it will display the maximum number of lines which are actually available in the file. If you want to see one line before and one line after that particular string in the file, so there you can use option -C. Option -C will display one line before, lines before and after. If you will write there C1, it will display one line before and one line after. So there this cricket word is in the file and it is written in the red color, so it is displaying one line before and one line after that particular word. If you will write there C2, so it will display 2 lines before and 2 lines after. Here 2 lines before and 2 lines after this particular word. Or if you will write there 20, it will display 20 lines before and 20 lines after. So you can use this option as per the requirement. So in this way you can use the grep filter in Linux. Now I will talk about the next filter, which is also very important. That is the cut filter. The cut filter can select columns from file depending on a delimiter or a count of bytes. Now let me show you by using the /etc/passwd file. Here I will write cut -d. D is the delimiter option, then colon, and after that I will mention -f. Here I can select the columns which I want to display. So I will write here 1, 3. That means from 1 to 3, and here etc passwd and press enter. So what this command will do, this command will show us first and third columns of the etc passwd file on the output. If you will open the etc passwd file, it will display this type of data. There you will find multiple columns. The first one is for the username, the second one is for the password, third one is for the user ID, fourth one is the group ID, fifth one is the display name, sixth one is the user home directory, and the seventh one is for the default login shell. If I only want to print the first and the third column, so I can mention there f,13, or if I want to display only the first and the seventh one, I can mention there f,7. Let me show you. Suppose I want to print the first and the seventh column only, the username and the default login shell. So I will write there -f,7. So it will only display us the first column and the seventh column of the /etc passwd file, and here we are able to display the username as well as the default login shell. Instead of using the commas there, we can write dash. Suppose I write there f1-4, so it will print from first to fourth column. So we can either use the comma or the hyphen or the dash symbol. This we use for the entire range. In case if I want to print from the column number 2nd to column number 6, so there I can write from 2 to 6, 2-6. So this time it will print the columns from 2 to 6 in the output. So cut command is used in this way. When using a space as the delimiter for the cut command, you have to quote the space. Now let me show you how can we do that. I can write there cut -d, and then I can give one space in between the quotes, and then I can mention f1 and the file name. So it will remove the space. It will only print the first one, the first column. There is one more example as well that we can use, that I want to show you. If you want to display the 2nd to 7th character of /etc passwd file, let me first show you the file by running the cat command /etc/passwd. So this is the file, and I am only interested in displaying the 2nd to 7th character from here to here. So how can I do that? To display the characters, we can use option -c along with the cut command. So there I can write cut -c, C for the character, and from 2 to 7 I want to print, so I will write here 2-7 /etc/passwd and press enter. So it will only display the characters from 2nd to 7th of /etc passwd file. And if you are only interested in the last 5 lines of this file, you can again use a filter here, and you can write there tail -5. So tail -5 will only print the last 5 lines of this file. So in this way you can use the cut command to see that particular data, or to filter that particular information which you want to see or list. Now the next filter is the translate filter, the tr command that we can use. With the tr command, you can display the data as per the requirement on the output. Now let me show you. Here I will open the sport.txt file by running the cat command, and here what I want to do, I want to translate, I want to change all the small C characters to capital C. How can I do that? I will open this file by running the cat command. After that I will mention a pipe sign to use the filter. After that I will use the tr command to translate, and there in single quotes I will mention C because I want to replace this C with the capital C. So here in the second one I will write there capital C and press enter. So this time it will show us the desired results. It is changing all the small C's into capital C's. Or if you want to display everything in the capital letters, there you can mention the entire range. How can you do that? Here you can mention A to Z, and there you can write capital A to Z like this and press enter. So it will display everything in the capital letters, no matter whether they were in the small letters or in the capital letters in the original file. But you will find that our original file is intact. It is only displaying the data in such a way. It is not changing the contents of the file. There are a lot of options that you can use along with the tr command, and you can go through the help manual of the tr command. Not only changing the case by using the tr command, you can do whatever you want. Let me show you. Suppose you want to change all the E alphabets to Z. So there you can mention E and Z in the single quotes. So what it will do, it will change all the small E's to Z's in the output. So it has replaced E alphabet to Z or Z alphabet. So by using the tr command, you can encrypt the text. How can you do that? You can again use the same command, cat sports.txt, which is the file name, and there you can write tr, and there you can write A to Z, and there you can mention the desired string or the string with which you want to encrypt it, and there you can mention the encryption key like this, and it will encrypt the data. In the same way, if you want to decrypt it, you need this key that you have mentioned here. So tr command is very important. With tr-d, you can delete the characters also. How can you do that? Let me open the file in by using the cat command, and there you can write tr-d to delete. And suppose I want to delete all the E alphabets from this output. So I will write there E, so it will remove all the E's. So you will not find any E word there or E alphabet there in the output. You can go through the help manual of tr command for more options. Now we will proceed further. Now the next filter that you can use is the wc command. Wc is the word count. With the help of this wc command, you can count the words, number of lines and the characters in a file or in any output. Suppose I want to find how many lines are there in this sports.txt file. So there I can use the wc command. Wc and the file name. So it will display the result like this. So here there are 6 lines, there are 7 words, and there are 49 characters in this file. If you are only concerned with number of lines, you can mention here wc-l, so it will only display the number of lines. If you want to see the number of words, you can mention wc-w, and if you are only concerned with the characters, you can write here wc-c. It will display the characters there. Or you can use this command with the filters. So there you need to open the file by using the cat command, and after the pipe sign you can write WC. So again it will display the result like this: 6 lines, 7 words and 49 characters in this file. And if you want to use it for any output, not for a file, suppose I want to see how many users are there which are currently logged in, and I want to count them. So there I can use who command, and with the pipe sign I can write there WC, so it will display the number of lines, and there are 2 users, or I can write it in this way. So it will print the number of lines which represents the number of users currently logged in. So it is very handy. You can use it as per the requirement. Now the next filter is the sort command. The sort filter will default to an alphabetic sort. Actually, by running the sort command, you can list the contents in an alphabetical order. Let me show you here. Let me open the sports.txt file. Here it is displaying this data, but if I want to list them in the alphabetical order, I can use the sort command, sort and the file name. So here it will follow the alphabetical order. It will change the order to an alphabetical order. It will display the contents like this. And suppose we have different columns in the file and we want to list them, or we want to sort them as per the columns. So that is also possible with this command. Let me create few columns in this file. So there are 2 columns in this file now. Let me verify. So there are 2 columns. Now I'm going to sort the first column by running the sort command. Sort -k1 I can use for the first column and the file name. So it is displaying the details. It is sorting them in the alphabetical order as per the first column. Means it is only sorting the first column in the alphabetical order. If I want to sort the second column in the alphabetical order, I can write there K2. So this time it will change the order, because D comes before K here. So it is doing it on the basis of the second column. It is sorting the second column alphabetically. The next filter that we can use is the uniq command. The uniq command can be used to remove the duplicate entries from a file. Let me create a file here. Let me create a file here as music.txt, and in this file I will write few words. I will write there John, Dravid, Mohit, Nehra. Again I will write there Dravid. Again I will write there Nehra, and I will write Abba, Queen again, and then I will save this file. So here we have some duplicate entries. We have some repetitive words present in this file. Now if you want to display them only once, you can use the uniq command, but you cannot directly use that command if you will write uniq and the file name. So it will not do anything. It is displaying the same data there. But if you want to remove the duplicate entries from this file, you will have to use it along with the sort command. So there you will write sort, the file name, then the pipe sign, and then after the pipe sign you can write uniq. So what this command will do, this command will first sort them alphabetically and then it will remove the duplicate entries. So this uniq command will remove the duplicate entries. Now you can have a look at this. The order has been changed. This is the alphabetical order, and the duplicate entries have been removed from this file output. But if you will use this command with the cat command, it will not work. So every time you will have to use it with the short command. Always keep in mind. There is one more option that you can use with the uniq command. If you want to display how many times a word is there, so there you can write uniq-c. This -c option you can use along with the uniq command. It will display the count, how many times that particular word is present in the file. Now the next filter that you can use is com command. With the com command you can compare the files. Comparing streams can be done with com. By default, com will output 3 columns. Let me show you. Suppose we have 2 files. Let me create a copy of the file that we have created recently, cp music.txt, and here I will mention music new.txt, and in this music new.txt file we will make few changes. I will write here Vikas, and here I will write Pankaj, and I will save it. So there are 2 files. The first file is the music.txt, where we have these entries present, and the new one, music new.txt, where these entries are present. If we want to compare the contents of these 2 files, we can use the com command. It will simultaneously show us the results on the screen. So there we will write com, the first file name and the second file name, music.txt and music new.txt. So here 3 columns are visible. These are the different results of the first file. These are the different results of the second file, and the common words and the output like this. So here by default it is showing us 3 columns. Few words are there in both files and few words are not there in both files, means few words are different in both. So by running the com command we can display all on the screen as per the requirement. Now the next filter is the odd command. European human like to work with ASCII. ASCII means American Standard Code for Information Exchange. But computer store files in form of bytes. The example that I'm going to show you will create a file first, and then we will use the od command to show the contents of the file in hexadecimal bytes. How can we do that? Let me first create a file here. Let me write text.txt, and there I will write A B C D E F G H, and here I will write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then I will save these data there in this file. So we have created a file here where we have written A B C D E F G H and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now I'm going to show you the hexadecimal equivalents of this data, and for that we can use od-t command. Then we can write there x1 and then the file name. So these are the hexadecimal equivalents of the data that we have written in the file. If you want to display the result in octal bytes, if you want to see the result in octal form, you can write there od-b and the file name, that is text.txt. So these are the hexadecimal equivalents of the data. And if you want to display them in ASCII or the American Standard Code for Information Exchange, you can write there od-c and the file name. So this time it will display the result in ASCII form. So od command is also useful. With this command you can show the output not only in hexadecimal but in octal and ASCII as well. The next command is the sed command or the stream editor. It is a very powerful editor that we use in Linux. Let me show you few examples. Here let me use a command echo level 7. So this command will print level 7 on the screen, but if I want to change it while executing the echo command, I can use the pipe sign, and after the pipe sign I can write sed, and with in single quotes I can write s, and there suppose I want to replace this 7 with 44, so I will write there /7/44 and I will close the single inverted commas. So this time we will get the result as level 44. You will have to close it like this. So here we will get the output as level 44. Let me show you one more time. Suppose I want to print Nehra 7. So instead of this level, I should get Nehra. So here I will write s/level and I will write there Nehra and I will close it in the single inverted commas. So it will print as Nehra 7 on the result. So with the sed command, we can change this output that we are displaying on the screen. We can use option G for the global replacement. Suppose I want to print level 5, level 7. So this command will print the result as level 5 and level 7. And instead of the level, if I want to print jump, so I can write there, I can mention a pipe sign and I can write a command sed, and in single inverted commas I will write s/level/jump and close the inverted commas. So it will only change the first one, not the second, third and fourth ones. But if I want to make the global replacements, there I will use G at the end. So this G will define that we are going to use it globally. So this time it will change the output for every level. Where this level word is there in the output, it will change it to jump in all the outputs. With option D, you can remove the lines from a string containing a character. Let me show you. Let me open the sports.txt file by using the cat command, and there I'm going to remove few words. So there I can write sed, and in single inverted commas I will write slash the word that I want to remove. Suppose I want to remove vi, and then I will write d and I will close the single inverted commas. So what this command will do, this command will remove this vi from the file. For more details, you can go through the help manual of the sed command, the stream editor. Now you can use them in the combination. Suppose you want to see how many users are there in the system, you can run who and the pipe symbol, and then you can write wc-l. It will print the number of users. To display a sorted list of logged in users in the system, you can use who, and then you can use the cut command and then you can use the sort command. So it will sort them alphabetically like this. Who, then you can use the cut command, cut -d, the delimiter option you will have to define there, then you will mention the single quotes there, then you will write -f1, then you will have to sort them alphabetically, so you will write their sort, and if you want to remove the duplicate entries you will write their unique. So it will display the users that are currently logged in the alphabetical order. There is only one user, that is why it is showing the result as root only. If you want to display a list of all bash user accounts on the computer, you can simply use grep. You will write their bash and you can mention /etc/passwd. So it will show you the result of the users which are using the bash shell in the system. So these filters are very important for the Linux admins. Now that's it from my side for today's session. I will request you guys to go through the practice exercise given on page number 192, and if you find it difficult, you can go through the solutions provided on the next page. If you have any questions, you can ask me on Google Meet right now. Thank you so much for joining this session on YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 with the new topic. And for those who have not subscribed us yet, they can subscribe the channel and turn on the bell notification to see the updates of the videos directly in your device. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye bye.